This is Arukh HaShulchan Yerideh, Seminar Megimel, Sif Yudzayin Ches. This is Supplemental Day 177 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. It's 177. Yudzayin. Piradvan. So we're giving this long, we're going to give a long explanation of a vesture which requires a b'dika. In terms of we're not sure if it's juice or not. Okay, so let's see what Rosh explains. It's actually explaining Beis Yosef. According to the letter of the law of the Gemara, Yesh B'dika Sabin Jusa. So there is a way to check a Sabin Jusa, whether this animal has been attacked by an animal of animal prey, Prey. That's the Rambam Bavada Jusa, Yesh B'dika. Even if it's definitely was attacked by an animal prey, we just don't know. If it traced it up, we can check Moshe's Bible Simmons and Zionists, which we'll see. And the Simoni require Bdika in this case. Let's suspect the Simoni, the checking the esophagus, are more lenient than other organs in terms of Jusa. The Mishara, or other organs, Kamo Keres, like the stomach, the intestines, even if the poison, which would be under the fingernails of the attacking animal, would not put nails. Attacking animal is not apparent, is not recognizable in the organs themselves. In Makba Basish Knegram, if even the flesh opposite the organs, there's a redness, strafing. That's a sign that the poison has affected the organs themselves. But in the Simanim, I feel him even if the flesh opposite them has become red, and that's because the trachea and esophagus are tough. Even if the poison has affected the flesh opposite them, nevertheless in them, the poison is not taking effect. Therefore, Chazal say, but the Simanim, until the Simanim themselves become red, it's not an issue. The times and Nami, for this reason as well, even we see even we see that the poison has affected one of the membranes of the esophagus. As long as it hasn't affected the other membrane, ain't a trade. So right. So why don't you check the outer membrane of the veshet? Both it's red, and the redness of the poison won't be recognizable. So you can only check the inner eye, the inner membrane. If there's no redness there, not concerned with the outer one. Even if the poison did affect the outer membrane, still, it's not a problem. It didn't affect the inner membrane. But by a behemoth, since you have to check both the simanim, how are you going to check? Maybe you checked it in a place where it was originally red, and now it's plenty red. But by bird, even though it's preferable to check both the simanim by a bird, nevertheless came to since in this case it would not work to the animal couldn't be eaten afterwards, having to keep the evidence. It's like as if it's after the fact. Only check one of the two simanim, which is trachea. Even though it has to be checked too, you can check it before shchita. It's only one membrane. Therefore, you can whip the skin of the bird very gently. And check the kana so that it has no impression left from the attack. You can check it. And then you can up and you check that one simon. And then you dislocate the beshet after the shchita. You can check its inner membrane. That's going to the law of the Gemara. We will see that we're not adept at check this type of check. The Ramah writes that you done according to us. Also, a bird has no resolution. It's straight no matter what. The bracket says, "I am Beisaysiv Bach B'Rashal B'Di V'Ranik Rutz Rosham Rosham Sim Gimel Ayin Sham Duk." Okay, now that makes any sense as we saw. So get inside. And he adds The Indian Nami, in terms of whole, also ain't lo veleveshet bedika mechutz. You can't check the mesh on the outside, only on the inside, kind of shown, end quote. Yesh Lomar, it's Lomar, he means to say, Shuliyation, some say the rapper suffix juicer in the mesh of bedika mechutz. Only there's a case where we don't know if there's a juicer, you can't check from the outside. They shall mean what's in a nikar boat because you can't tell the. I'm sorry, I should inflect that wrong. Shem rak suffix drusa, only not a suffix drusa, but rak suffix drusa. It's a suffix of drusa in the besham dikam mechutz. You can't check besham the outside. They should mean what's eres because you're looking for redness of poison and on nikar, but you can't tell. They should belav al yadam because the besham is red no matter what. Our neked, but a pole nucha gam bolak. You can also recognize in the outer membrane. Yesh nikla besham yaneked, but you could check the besham for a hole from the outside. And that's Taisus Daf Kov Ches, the Masa Asin in the Riva. Avar Bechokim said, many arguments. For the Gamla Nekeb, Aim Dikla Beshachutz, they hold also for a hole. There's no way to check a Besh from the outside. They shall mimos Mechasa Nekeb, because the redness of the outer membrane covers the hole. Because it's hard to identify. Now, Tipas Dam Dechleso Bifnima Nekeb, also sometimes a drop of blood will enter into the hole. But you can't tell the hole, it's Rashi and Daf Kov Ches. V'gam Rambam, also the Rambam can also this way as well. So Shechokla didn't leave the answer, so it's the same halacha as previously. You can't check, right? So why is it separate halacha? Lomar tells themselves, "Lo kama command is directly a juice in the bika." To emphasize, it's not like we don't hold like the opinion which holds that only in terms of drusa, in terms of an animal attack, there's no checking. Also in terms of a whole, there's no checking. Therefore, Ramah did not write after this that we're not adept at the check. Shum the nekem bokim yadu gam ana became. Says there is an exception. This case which we are baki, a place where the hole is in a place where we can identify. Moshe's bar, as she says, will to explain the next thing. Mashem the Jews opposed to Jerusa, any became avil bokim yadu. We don't check it, even we know this is where it took place. Because of Raka Drusa, that's it writes us only on Drusa that we can't not Bucky, not on Nukuva, not place its function, because as we shall see next time we can be in it's Hashem, that there is a possibility of checking. And he says in back that this is also the intent of the Shach.